Hello everyone, it's Evelina here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a yoga class which will help us to release any emotional tension. So if you're struggling with any different emotions arising, maybe you had a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in the recent days, maybe you're just feeling down, depressed, sad, or having a lot of anger, irritation, any of those intense emotional states, if they are happening today for you, this class is something what will help you to release and to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. So all what we need for the class is just your yoga mat and a block. If you don't have a block, you could also use a cushion alternatively. And let's begin. I'm going to use the block to sit on top of it. So just sitting at the edge of the block. This is an option, so you can also sit simply on the floor or also on your cushion. This will help us to gently elevate the hips to find more elongation in the spine. And then finding your most comfortable position. I'm bringing one heel close to the groin, the other leg in front of it. You can select any other posture which you prefer for yourself, just ensuring that your spine is straight and body relaxed. And let's begin by closing your eyes. Taking a moment to simply check in with yourself. Noticing how are you feeling at this moment. Without any judgment on if it's right or wrong. Just simply notice. How is your physical body feeling? Is there any pain, discomfort? Or is it feeling well, relaxed? Just acknowledge. In the same way, become aware of the state of your mind, of the state of your emotions. Just checking in with yourself. Acknowledging your today's emotional, mental state. Are you feeling agitated, angry, peaceful, joyful, sad, excited? Just whatever is there. Simply become aware. Become also aware of your breath. Just observe how the air is coming in and out your lungs. And I'm inviting you to set up your intention for this practice of wherever you want to let go of whatever doesn't serve you anymore, and you wish to release it. It may be something from your mindset, from your approach. Just becoming aware of whatever doesn't serve you within your mindset, within your approach. And then, with that intention in your mind, in your heart, let's begin taking a couple of deep, cleansing breaths. We'll be inhaling through the nose, filling up our lungs entirely with the air. And then with each exhalation, just release a nice sigh out through your mouth. Taking a long, deep breath in, fill up your lungs entirely, open the chest, lengthen the spine. And then allow a sigh out through your mouth, all the way out. 2 more times, deep breath in, inviting all the new, fresh energy. And a cleansing sigh out, this time a little louder. Just dropping any tension, anything what doesn't serve you. 1 final time, deep breath in. And again, a little louder, just letting go. And then come back to your normal breath. Just allow it to become a little longer, a little more steady. Deep breath in, allowing the belly, the ribs, the chest to expand. And as you're breathing out, observe your chest, your ribs, your belly, softly coming back in. Gently expanding on the inhalation, naturally, effortlessly. And then gently allowing that softening to happen as you're breathing out, as the belly is coming back in. 2 more breaths, long and steady. Try to maintain this calm, steady breath throughout the practice, allowing it to be your guide for your physical body. Trying to always find the comfortable, steady space within your breath in any posture which we will be approaching. And then slowly begin opening your eyes. Let's begin. We'll start sitting in our upright position and let's do a little bit of warm-up for the spine. So let's begin with the axial extension of the spine. What I mean by that is that we're trying to grow a little taller. So bring the awareness to the base of the spine, to the tailbone, and imagine it being drawn down towards the ground, towards the earth. Lengthening your tailbone. Think of creating stability on the base of your pelvis. Neutral position in your pelvis. And then draw that awareness upwards throughout the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Imagine it just growing up taller and taller, like someone will be pulling you up from the top of your head. Take a long, deep breath in. And next you exhale, twist to your left side. Taking 2 breaths here, every inhale lengthening, and every exhale twisting gently deeper. With the next inhalation, come back to the center, elongate the spine again, and as you're exhaling, twist to the other side. Every inhale lengthening, every exhale allowing a little bit more of the twist. And with the next inhalation, come back to the center. Now let's lean to the side, gently stretching the whole right side of your body. Here, focus on grounding your hip firmly down and then reaching your fingers far away and opening your chest. With the next inhalation, come back and let's switch the side. Calm, steady breath, chest open. Reaching the hand to one side while your hip is grounding you down towards the floor. And inhale, come back. Exhale, release. Let's place the fingertips behind. And then as you inhale, just breathe into the chest. And exhale out of the mouth. 2 more times. Last time. Slowly release the head. And then fold forward with your next exhalation. You may remove the block from underneath the glutes, or you may keep it still there. And just gently fold forward, releasing your head down. Calm, steady breaths. And with the next inhalation, begin making your way slowly up. And then let's just do a little bit of the warm-up for our wrists. So just a couple of rotations. And to the other direction. Awesome. Now let's move to our palms and knees. Placing your palms right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Fingers wide open and whole surface of the palm firmly pressing to the floor. As you're inhaling, open up the chest, arch your back. As you're exhaling, tailbone down, chin to chest, stomach inside. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. And exhale. There are some noises at the background. I hope they're not bothering too much. There is some construction happening. Let's tuck our toes in as we inhale. And then with exhalation, lifting your hips up into the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here we want to focus on lengthening, elongating the spine. So maybe you feel that your back is curving. If that's the situation, then we need to bend the knees and then focus on creating more length in the spine. You may remain with the knees bent, or if that feels good, you can straighten them up, but only if that's not compromising the position of your spine. Shoulders rolled away from the ears. Steady breath. And with your next inhalation, begin walking forward into the standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Opening your feet hip width apart and then just grabbing onto the opposite elbow. You can keep your knees softly bent, neck relaxed, and just swing side to side. Letting go of any tensions from your back, from your neck. And with the next inhalation, release your hands down and begin slowly rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Bringing your head up as the last one with a deep breath in. Standing here in Tadasana, so having your feet parallel to each other, hip width apart. Grounding your heels, mount of the big toe and mount of the small toe. So the area right below the big toe and right below the small toe. Firmly grounded down. Trying to distribute your body weight quite equally between these 3 points on each of your feet. And then micro bend the knees, engage the thighs. Again, the awareness to the tailbone and draw the tailbone down towards the ground, finding stability, neutral spine. Elongate your spine, create more length, more space between the vertebrae. Roll the shoulders back and down and just take a moment here with your eyes closed. Breathing long and steady breaths and trying to find your center, your balance in this simple standing posture. It may seem to be very simple, however, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to find that steadiness, to find that balance. And then slowly open your eyes. And let's move to the sun salutation, which will help us to warm up our body. We'll bring our feet together or just gently separate it if you need to. Parallel to each other. And as you're inhaling, lifting your hands up, elongate. As you're exhaling, fold forward. Release the hands on either side of the body, head down. Inhale, head up, straight spine, chest open. You may keep your knees gently bent. As you exhale, place the palms underneath the shoulders and then lower down into Chaturanga. Or as an option, you may drop your knees down and go down on your knees. Inhale, slide forward, chest open, upward facing dog. Exhale, moving back into the downward facing dog. Long, steady breaths, feeling that elongation in your spine. Gazing in the direction of your navel, of your belly button, creating more length at the back of your neck. And with your next inhalation, look front and step to the front, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward, head down. Inhale, going all the way up, reach up. Exhale, release your hands on either side of the body. Inhale, lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward, head down. Inhale, head up, chest up. As you exhale, drop the hands down. Walk your legs back into the plank and then lower down, maybe on your knees, to Chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, open the chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Long, steady breaths. Really feeling that length happening in your spine. Trying to reach your tailbone a little higher. Creating more extension in your spine. Last deep breath. And with your next inhalation, look front and step your feet in between your palms, head up. As you exhale, fold forward, head down. Inhale, reaching all the way up, lengthening. Exhale, back to Samasthiti, here, equal standing. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, head up. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe long and steady breaths. Really inviting all the air into your lungs, allowing that breath to be really deep and steady. With every exhalation, you can just release all the air out without holding back. And with every inhalation, inviting the air into the depth of your lungs. And with your next inhalation, step forward, halfway up. As you exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, reaching all the way up, lengthening. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last time, inhale, reach up, lengthen. Hope you're getting a little warmer. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, head up, straight spine, just open. Exhale, step back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog, lengthen the spine. Long, steady breaths. Feeling your body becoming a bit warmer and warmer. And with your next inhalation, step to the front, halfway up. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, release your hands on either side of the body. Just take a moment here in silence. Closing your eyes and noticing any sensations in your body. Noticing your breath. Noticing your heartbeat. And then let's slowly step into the Trikonasana, triangle. So we're going to open our legs, more or less 1 leg distance apart. And then we'll direct the right toes to the front of your mat. Left toes just gently inward. Ensure that you're externally rotating your right hip so that the knee is facing at the same direction as your toes. Inhale, lifting your hands up. And as you're exhaling, going down. Imagine that there is a wall behind you and you want your shoulder blades, your glutes, to be touching the wall. You don't want to stick the hips too much back. You want to be kind of on one surface. Long, steady breaths. You may be looking up if that's comfortable for your neck, otherwise front or down in case of any neck pain, neck problems. Exhale completely. Hold your belly strong to support your lower back as you inhale on your way up. And let's change the sides. Left toes facing to the back of your mat, right toes gently inwards. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, going down. Keeping that left thigh strong and engaged. Ensure that you're not just hanging passively over the leg. This hand is just to support you. And you are really using your core here, your belly, your thighs. Steady breath, steady mind. And then exhale completely. And with your next inhalation, holding your belly in to support you, come back up. Awesome. Now, we're gonna drop our right knee down. You can just point the back toes. Here, if you have any knee problem, you can also double fold your mat in a way that your knee will have a little more softness underneath. And then trying to walk your front foot a little forward, ensuring that the knee goes right on top of the ankle. Let's just stay here for a moment, breathing steady breaths. Every inhale, think of lifting the chest a little higher. And every exhale of sinking your hips a little lower. And then from here, let's move to the twist. So as we inhale, we're gonna rise the right arm up. And with the exhalation, twisting to your left side, gazing back. I'm just gonna turn towards you so that you can see what I'm doing from the other angle. Calm, steady breath. And with the next inhalation, come back to the center. And exhale, release. Let's move back to the standing position. And we will change the side. So we're gonna drop our back knee. Now the left knee goes down. And the right leg goes forward. Knee is on top of the ankle. First, we're gonna have our hands on the hips. As you inhale, lift the chest up. Belly comes gently in to support the lower back. As you exhale, lowering your hips down. This is an excellent stretch for our hip flexors. So if you are sitting for many hours throughout the day, or if you are holding a lot of unexpressed emotions, a lot of tension in the area of the hips, this is an excellent posture for you. And then let's go into the twist. As you inhale, you're lifting your left hand up. Again, I'm going to turn this time this direction so you can see from the other angle. And as you're exhaling, twist to the side. You may hold the back foot with your toes tucked under for better balance. Continue gazing back and breathing long and steady breaths. Last breath. As you inhale, slowly unwrap, open the chest, and make your way up back to our standing position. And then release your hands down. Come back to the front of your mat. Let me open my mat back. Cool. From here, we will move into Malasana, so yogic squat. Opening your feet a little wider than your hips. And from here, we will direct the toes gently outwards and then going down into the squat. If you are not having maybe the flexibility in your ankle to go into that position and you're finding that your heels are somewhere up, you can also use our yoga block, which we got, to simply sit on top of that block. And then placing your hands onto the inner thighs, trying to form one straight line from your forearms, joining your palms in front of your heart center. And breathing here for a few moments. Deep inhale. As you exhale, drawing the tailbone down towards the ground, lengthening it downwards. As you inhale, think of growing a little taller, elongating the spine. And exhale, this time out of your mouth. Just letting go of any tension from your hips. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, awareness to the base of the pelvis and release the side out. One last time, keep that awareness in the base of the pelvis. And exhale out of the mouth with the side out. And then slowly release from the pose. Stretching your legs in front of you for a moment and just moving your knees forward to the side. releasing any tension from the legs. And then let's move into the forward fold, Paschimottanasana. We're just going to grab onto the glutes and bring them a little back so that you can create more neutral position in your pelvis. Flexing your feet, bringing toes up. If you need to, if you're struggling in here already, then I'm inviting you to gently bend your knees, place the fingertips behind you, and work on elongating your spine. If that feels fine, you may also move to the front. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, inviting the ribs gently closer towards the thighs. And slowly folding forward in your own time. Enjoying a moment of silence, just focusing on the sound of your own long and steady breath. With your next inhalation, lengthen, open up, exhale in here. And as you inhale, come back all the way up. Point your toes. Bring the fingertips behind you. And expand from the chest. Exhale again. Allow a sigh out through the mouth. Just dropping out any tension. Anything what feels heavy in the heart space. Again, deep breath in. And release. As we are here, I'm inviting you to just sit in any comfortable position for yourself. Maybe you're in the crossed leg, maybe you're in the kneeling position, just whatever feels good for you. And now, bringing awareness to the area of your heart, to the area of your center of your chest. And then just placing your hands onto the heart area, taking a deep breath in, into the chest, feeling the expansion. And then exhaling all the way out. Feel how your chest is just sinking gently in. Continue breathing right into the heart, right into the chest. Really tuning in into any emotions which are arising there. And then begin breathing a little deeper, a little more intensely. With every inhalation, fill up the chest. And with exhalation, just drop a sigh out. Allowing all the air to be released out of your mouth. Along with the things which you set up intention at the beginning of the practice to let go, to release. Just dropping whatever feels heavy, whatever feels like a burden on your heart. Continue breathing, and now we're just going to add a little bit of tapping all over the heart. So expanding the chest, just giving it a few nice taps. Along with that breath, let's do it a little bit more, with a little bit more power. Inhale deeply. Exhale, allowing yourself just to drop all the air out, all the heaviness out. 3 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, releasing. Releasing whatever doesn't serve you, whatever feels that it's limiting, blocking you. One last breath. And slow down the tapping. Again, just simply touch onto the area of the chest. Stay with that awareness drawn inwards. Just simply holding for yourself this safe space to express, to feel, allowing the emotions to flow without holding back. Embracing whatever is showing up, whatever feelings, sensations, emotions are there. Instead of rejecting or judging, just acknowledge and allow them to flow. And then slowly release your hands down, open your eyes. Let's move to our next posture, where we will be all in the kneeling position. And for that, we're going to bring our toes together, knees open, and hands getting to the front with the fingers pointing back. This is a Shimshasana, lion pose. So here we will have a little fun by sticking our tongue out and really releasing out of our mouth. So what we're going to do, we'll stick the tongue out and then we'll exhale intensely out of our mouth while rolling our eyes up. So you can think of gazing into the area in between the eyebrows. Let me demonstrate it before we start. Deep breath in, gazing upwards, opening the chest. And exhale. So here we really want to do it full power, without holding back, without thinking of the way how we look like, what in the hell is going on in our face? So I'm just inviting you to drop down all these thoughts and just allow yourself to release whatever doesn't serve you through this breath, through this position. Let's do it again. Few times. Now keep going with your own rhythm. Every inhale, fill up the lungs. And then exhale with the tongue out. Keep going with your own rhythm, with your own breath. Here we are working with that intention to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. Letting go of whatever limitations we are putting on our head, of the way we think we're supposed to look like, act like, behave like. Just dropping all of that and allowing yourself to release. Releasing as well any emotions which are feeling heavy, which are not serving you. Anything from your mindset, from your approach, what you want to let go of. Visualize that you're just letting go of it. 5 more times. More breath out. Releasing fully without holding back. Last 2 times. Last time. And release. Come back into simple kneeling position, Vajrasana. Placing your hands down and just coming back to your natural breath. Becoming aware of whatever is happening within the body, aware of any sensations. Bring your awareness to the base of the spine. Notice whatever sensations are arising there. And then slowly draw it upwards through the center of your pelvis, through the center of your upper belly, through the center of your heart, through the center of your throat, through the center of your brain, all the way up till top of your head. Take a long deep breath in and exhale completely. Slowly open your eyes. Let's move to the kneeling position. Actually, we are already in the kneeling position. But what we're going to do, we'll open our knees a little wider. And then moving into Balasana, child pose with the legs open apart. Hanging your belly in between your thighs. Trying to have your glutes on your heels and then resting your head down. If you're not able to rest your head down, if you find that your hips are rising, you can use the block underneath your head. And just relax the head on your block on any height which you need to adjust for yourself. Here I'm inviting you to draw your whole awareness to the area of your lower back. And as you're breathing in, just feel that area of the lower back gently expanding. And as you're breathing out, feel that area gently contracting. Let's stay here for a few more breaths. Simply allowing yourself to slow down to be with your breath. And then slowly come back up. Let's move to the lying position, lying down on your belly. Opening your feet hip-width apart, pointing your toes, and then sending your hands a little bit to the front. As you inhale, open up the chest, keeping your pelvis pressed down to the floor. Your lower belly is also touching the floor. And then just staying here for a couple of breaths. Keep your legs engaged, pressing the pelvis down and lifting the chest gently upward. And with the next inhalation, elongate even more. And as you exhale, twist and have a look at your left heel. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, look at the right heel. Two more times, inhale, come back. Exhale, left. Inhale, come back. Exhale, right. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, gently release. Take a moment of rest. And now let's roll onto the back. Here we can take our yoga block and we'll place it underneath our back for a little bit more of opening. So you may choose, if you feel that usually you are ending up in this position, then I'm inviting you to have the block on that lowest level. But if that feels good for you, you can also place it into the middle position. So that's our option A or option B. Where are we going to place the block for both? We have some ants here. A lot of animals are here in Bali. Ants, geckos, everything you can imagine. Anyway, we'll place the block underneath our upper back. So this bottom area, if the block is flat, bottom area of your block is somewhere, let's say on the area of your bra line. Or a little lower maybe, yeah. And then we'll lie down on the block and open the chest. If you have any discomfort in your neck, you could additionally have a gentle cushion below your head. Or if you want a little bit more of that opening in the upper back, you can place that block in the higher position, having it exactly on the bra line as well. And then from here, we will open up the chest the same way. Keep your knees gently bent, feet grounding you down on the floor, arms open onto either side. Ensure the block is really underneath the upper back. We don't want it under the lower back to exaggerate the lordotic curve of your lower back. We want it to help us to expand the chest. And here we'll again work with our breath to help us to release even more as we are in this super open position for our heart, for our chest, for our emotions. So let's again close your eyes and allow the whole awareness to the heart space. Keep breathing long, steady breaths, deep breaths. Imagine that each inhalation is just penetrating your heart into the depth. And each exhalation is a complete release without holding your breath back. Our breath is deeply connected with our emotions, with our physical body, with our state of mind. So here, through working on the breath, we are also working on all these other aspects of our being. And now let's begin exhaling out of the mouth again. Deep breath in into the heart. And a complete sigh out of your mouth. Keep going with your own rhythm. Every inhale, fill up your heart fully, fearlessly. Every exhale, let go completely, completely without holding back. Continue in your own time and space. Continue being aware of wherever emotions are happening, are arising, and just breathing through whatever is showing up, breathing deeply and completely with every inhale and with every exhale. Last 2 times. And last one. Slowly release from the pose with support of your hands. Remember, don't rush. And then make your way down onto your back. Taking a moment with your back simply flat on the floor. And from here, you can bring your heels a little closer towards your glutes. And we will go to supported bridge. So placing the block in the flat position simply underneath the sacrum. And then resting your sacrum down on the block. And just slowing down your breath again in here. Breathing long, steady breaths through your nose. Every inhale. Expand your belly, allow the air to reach all the way down into the belly. And every exhale, feel your belly softly coming back in as you're releasing all the way out. And now from here, we're just gonna elevate the legs up into the ceiling. So this block should feel like a nice gentle support for you. It should be comfortable right under the sacrum, not somewhere under the lower back, but under the sacrum, under that bony structure right above your glutes. Calm, steady breaths. If you have an issue to keep your legs straight here, you can gently bend them. You can even support yourself with the hands on the thighs. Just wherever feels good, wherever feels right. Again, you may close your eyes, just finding your safe space to relax, to ground into your body, to really feel your breath flowing in and out. And then slowly remove the block from underneath and release your legs down. Take a moment. We'll just do last 2 postures. Taking a moment to allow the blood to come back down to the legs. And now from here, we'll bring the left knee to the chest as you inhale. Move your hips gently to the left side. As you exhale, twist your left leg to the right side. And then stretching your left hand to the left. If your leg is somewhere in the air, you can also use that block as a support underneath your knee, underneath your calf. And just gently twisting. Trying to keep your shoulder blade close towards the ground. And with the next inhalation, come back to the center. And exhale, release. Come back to the straight pose. Move the block to the other side if you were using it. Bringing your right knee to the chest. Inhale, move your hips to the right side. And exhale, drop your right leg towards the left side. Again, you may use the block on any height which you need for yourself. And then stretch your right hand towards the right side. Find what height of the block is needed for you if you need it. Or otherwise, you can go just down onto the ground. with the next inhalation, come back to the center. And for our last posture, let's go into the happy baby. We'll open our legs wide, so allow the knees to go really towards the outside. And then we'll place the hands onto the inside of our feet. And first, just gently move left, right, side to side. Noticing if there is any tension in your hips. Noticing if you keep holding the legs close to the body, then just allow them to open. Allow them to open freely to the sides. And gently move side to side with a steady breath. Bring your whole awareness into the area of your pelvis, into the base of the pelvis. And here also, let's work with a couple of cleansing breaths. Deep inhalation through the nose. You may find stillness and exhale out of the mouth. 2 more times. One last time. And then gently release your legs down, making your way to the final relaxation, to Shavasana. Allowing your legs to open to the sides, to collapse outwards. And opening your hands with the inner palms pointing up. Releasing the neck, elongating the back of the neck, inviting your chin gently towards the chest in order to avoid any tension at your neck. And then let's just squeeze the whole body. So squeezing your facial muscles, your fists, your toes, your glutes. Squeeze onto everything. Squeeze and release. Allow all the tensions from your whole body to melt away. Awareness to your breath. As you're inhaling, feel your belly rising up. As you're exhaling, feel your belly softening, gently coming back in. Visualize the wave of relaxation passing through your whole body, from the tips of the toes all the way up till top of your head, melting away any tension, any stress, allowing you to completely surrender your whole body into the ground. Let's stay for another minute in silence, feeling how with every exhale, your body is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. Slowly bringing awareness back to your body. Gently move your fingers, your toes, and stretch in any way which feels good for you. Then place your feet on the ground and turn onto a side, any side of your body, using your arm as a pillow underneath your head. Take a moment to notice your breath, notice your heartbeat, and then slowly begin making your way up back to the seated position, still remaining with your eyes closed, back straight. Placing your hands in any comfortable way. Let's connect to the breath once again. With every inhalation, allow your belly, your ribs, your chest to expand. And with every exhalation, feel your chest, your ribs, your belly softly coming back in. If that feels better for you, you may place one palm on the chest and the other on your belly to feel better the flow of the air throughout your body. Exhale completely, and then let's unite our breaths. Inhale, feeling gentle expansion of your belly, ribs, chest, all the way up till the throat. Exhale out of your chest, ribs, belly, all the way till the base of your pelvis. Inhale into your belly, ribs, chest. Exhale out of your chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, expansion of your belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, softening of your chest, ribs, belly. Again, long, steady breath in your own rhythm, feeling expansion as you breathe in, and feel softening as you breathe out. One final breath. And then release your hands down, taking a moment in silence, in stillness, simply observing your inner world, observing your breath, using it as a guide for the mind, which may keep getting distracted. Whenever it gets distracted, just come back to that concentration on your breath. Remain aware also of any sensations which may be arising on your body. And instead of reacting to them straight away, just take a moment to observe them passively. Maybe you will feel something itching, something may feel uncomfortable. Instead of reacting right away, simply take a moment to notice, to breathe through any of those sensations which are arising. And through the same steadiness, balance in your mind while they are arising, notice that continuous change of every single sensation, of every single thought, every single emotion. Just observe how everything keeps coming and going, how nothing stays forever within the body, within your emotional, mental state. Through that understanding, keep developing that balance within your approach towards whatever is arising in your body, in your mind, in your life. Bring your awareness back to your heart space and visualize a little light shining bright right in your heart. The little light which is symbolizing all the good qualities which you would like to be guided by in your daily life. All the qualities of loving kindness, patience, understanding, acceptance, surrender, or whatever you need for yourself. Visualize those qualities along with that little light in the heart, filling up, shining bright, brighter and brighter all over your whole body, all over your whole being. And then visualize it being sent all around you, to all the people you know, all the people you don't know, all the nature, to everything, to everyone, as far as your imagination can go. Just simply wishing well to yourself and to the whole world around. Gently bring your palms together in front of your heart center in a gesture of gratitude. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs with the fresh energy. Hold that breath for a moment. And then exhale last sight out through your mouth. And open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you feel well. I hope you found this practice helpful for your emotional state, for your mental state, for your physical state, as all of that is, of course, connected. I wish you a beautiful day, and if you enjoyed this practice, please keep coming back, keep practicing regularly in order to be more healthy, be more happy, be more peaceful. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Namaste.